Well, the clock is ticking toward a government shutdown at midnight tonight as the House and the Senate stand off between funding the government and deciding the fate of Obamacare, perhaps delaying it 1 year. But are our leaders about to nullify the Constitution by shutting down the government that they were elected to lead? Fox News legal analyst Peter Johnson Jr. joins us live to explain that theory.
That's a really good question. I think the answer is yes. Let's look at the Declaration of Independence first. Let's talk about the consent of the governed. Are we consenting to a shutdown of this government? I don't think we are, and I think we're the last people that anyone in America is thinking about. Certainly not the political class, the political chatterers, the media lobbying political class in the country that says, oh, this is important to us. We're going to increase our contributions in the Democratic Party when we put it to the Republicans. The Republicans say, what's going on in this country? And then we're going to have a shutdown. A shutdown means, unfortunately, the stock market may tank. People will be unemployed in Washington, D.C. $1.4 billion loss a week. What's going to happen to our bond rating eventually? Where are we going to be seen in the world in terms of, are we a people that are good with our word?
So it may be in violation of the Constitution, but Peter, we voted for divided government twice, 2010 and 2012. People voted Republicans into the House to stand opposed to
divided government does not mean destroying government. Divided government does not mean staying home on a Sunday when you should be doing business in the Senate. Divided government does not mean playing golf on a Saturday when the president should be speaking to John Boehner. Divided government does not mean saying, I'm closing the government down for your benefit. There is no benefit for the American people if the government shuts down. And it's antithetical to the Declaration of Independence. It's antithetical to the Constitution. Is this preserving the general welfare of the United States to say, I'm doing this for your benefit? Will people be unemployed? Will our credit rating go into the dumper? Will the market seize around the world? And then, when we come to the debt limit, will it be even worse? Do our leaders understand at all the consequences of what they are doing? We didn't elect them to undo our government. We made them, our leaders, to make our government work. And if this thing fails, it's going to fail on the watch of this president, because we look to our president, Democrat or Republican, to save this republic in times of crisis. This is a time of crisis, and unfortunately, he has not stepped up. So let everybody blame each other. We're going to suffer as the American people for their political games, and that is sick and dysfunctional. Read the Constitution, read the Declaration of Independence, come to your senses today. Let's really put principle over politics in this country. Let's see who does it. And if they don't do it, vote each and every one of them out of office.
The extraordinary thing, Peter, is we're talking about only an extension of running the government for 75 days. The government's going to run out of money again middle of December.
Who's important? Yeah. Their egos or our lives?
Well put.
Good to see you.
Good place to end it. Peter, thank you.
Be well.
See you back here tomorrow.
Thank you.
Meanwhile, President Obama won't talk to Congress, as Peter was just talking, but he calls the president of Iran to negotiate a nuclear strategy. Today, Benjamin Netanyahu of Israel is heading to the Oval Office with a warning for the president. Brett Baer, we're going to talk to him in just a couple of minutes about that.